Welcome, true crime fans. Today, we will explore one of the most famous unsolved mysteries in American history, the Zodiac Killer. This unknown figure terrorized Northern California in the late 1960s and early 1970s, leaving behind a legacy of fear, confusion, and strange messages that continue to baffle detectives and enthrall mystery lovers today. Imagine living in a time where the killer could be anyone, lurking in the shadows of your neighborhood. As we dive deep into this chilling case, we will meet the victims, examine the evidence, analyze the letters, and uncover the suspects that have emerged over the years. So, get ready for a dark journey through this infamous chapter of American crime. The crimes. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began on a fateful December night in 1968. On that night, two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, were shot and killed on a secluded road near Vallejo, California. This tragic event marked the beginning of what would become a series of brutal attacks, forever altering the lives of the victims' families and the community at large. Just a few months later, on July 4th, 1969, the killer struck again, this time ambushing another young couple, Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau, in their car near Blue Rock Springs Park. The horror unfolded as the killer approached their vehicle and opened fire. Michael survived to recount the terrifying experience, but Darlene's life was tragically cut short, leaving a grieving family and a community in shock. The violence didn't stop there. On that same fateful day, the Zodiac sought to establish his identity and further instill fear. He called the police, boasting about the murders and claiming responsibility. This chilling act marked the beginning of his taunting relationship with law enforcement. On July 4th, 1969, the Zodiac struck again, this time near Lake Berryessa. This attack was particularly frightening. The Zodiac approached Brian Hartnell and Cecilia and Shepard while wearing a hood with a symbol on it. He forced them to the ground and carved a symbol into Brian's chest before disappearing into the night. Brian's harrowing account revealed the killer's calm demeanor and chilling confidence. After the attack, the Zodiac called the police to report the crime himself, further twisting the knife into the already terrified community. His brazen action sent shockwaves through the area, as citizens began to fear that they could be the next targets. The letters and ciphers. The Zodiac Killer wasn't just a murderer. He was also a clever manipulator, reveling in mind games. In his letters, he included complex ciphers, hoping to communicate with the public and authorities. One of his most infamous ciphers, known as the 340 cipher, was sent in 1969 and remained unsolved for over 50 years. This cipher was a challenge not just to police, but to anyone who dared to decode it. To this day, parts of the ciphers remain indecipherable. Some have been cracked, revealing messages that mock the police and taunt the public. Each letter served as a chilling reminder of his presence, challenging law enforcement to catch him and proving he was always one step ahead. In a particularly notorious letter, the Zodiac wrote, "I like killing people because it is so much fun." This chilling statement encapsulates the Zodiac's twisted psyche and the thrill he derived from his heinous acts. The letters were not just confessions. They were invitations to the public to engage in his deadly game. The suspects. Over the years, numerous suspects have emerged, captivating the imagination of both amateur detectives and seasoned investigators. One prominent suspect was Arthur Lee Allen, a convicted child molester who died in 1992. Speculation surrounding his involvement has fueled countless theories. Some investigators believed Allen fit the profile of the Zodiac Killer. His obsession with cryptography, coupled with his history of violence, made him a prime candidate. However, despite extensive investigations and DNA testing, no concrete evidence has definitively linked him to the crimes. Other theories suggest that the Zodiac could have been a former military man, given the precision and planning involved in some of the attacks. Some believe he could have been a local teacher, blending into society while committing his horrific acts. The possibilities are endless, and each suspect brings new theories and leads. The investigation has seen numerous DNA tests, police inquiries, and the tireless efforts of amateur detectives. Yet, the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery. The eerie ability of this killer to slip through the cracks of the justice system continues to haunt us. Why the mystery still haunts U.S. But what makes the Zodiac Killer such a haunting enigma? For one, the brutality of his crimes was unprecedented, leaving scarred communities and grieving families behind. The randomness and chilling calmness of his demeanor are unlike anything we've seen in other unsolved cases. And, of course, there's the unsettling fact that the Zodiac appeared to be playing a twisted game with the police and the public. He didn't just kill, he sought attention and craved acknowledgement, mocking the very system designed to capture him. Even after decades, the questions linger. Who was the Zodiac Killer? What drove him to commit these horrific acts? And perhaps the most unsettling question of all, will we ever uncover the truth? The mystery remains a topic of discussion among true crime enthusiasts and experts alike. Modern investigations and technology. As technology has advanced, so have the methods for solving cold cases. New DNA techniques and forensic science are providing fresh hope for solving the Zodiac case. Investigators are re-examining evidence with cutting-edge technology, hoping to find a breakthrough that will finally reveal the killer's identity. Recent developments in genealogy DNA testing have brought new leads to cold cases across the country. Could the Zodiac Killer be one of those cases? With the potential to match DNA found at crime scenes to databases of family members, the door to solving this mystery could finally be opening. Some experts believe that, with the right advancements, we might even uncover new insights into Zodiac's identity. The hope is that one day, justice will be served for the victims and their families. The Zodiac Killer story serves as a chilling reminder that not all mysteries have clear answers. Despite decades of investigation, his identity remains elusive. However, with the rapid advancements in DNA technology, some believe that justice may still be within reach. Until then, the Zodiac Killer story remains one of the most disturbing and unresolved crimes in history. What are your thoughts on this case? Do you believe the Zodiac Killer will ever be identified? Share your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more thrilling explorations into unsolved crime mysteries.